There we go. Well, welcome everybody to the call. Thanks for joining us tonight. We appreciate you taking the time out to join me and Bella. So welcome. This is our Juice Plus Freedom Revolution event. And I love virtual events because we literally are from one coast to the other coast. So Bella's in Florida, I'm in Southern California. So I think that's really cool. So my name is Kathy Campagna. I am a National Marketing Director with the Juice Plus Company. And I'm going to be hosting along with Bella. So we're here basically in order to network with mission-driven people on the topic of family health. So you've been invited because obviously, you know, Bella loves you and respects you and really appreciates you taking the time to learn a little bit more about what we're doing and to hear her story. And she wanted me to share my story. So that's what we're here for tonight. This is going to be totally relaxed and fun. Don't worry, you don't have to buy anything. We're not here to sell you anything. We're just here to share information, share our stories. And you might hear something that touches your heart, or you might be thinking of somebody as we're sharing our stories that maybe, you know, we could help. And so we would appreciate you, or we do appreciate you just taking the time to listen, and maybe we can help somebody else. So thank you guys so much. I'm just going to, there we go. All right, so thank you. To kick it off, I'd like to ask you guys a question. Just think about this. Would you guys agree that being healthy today can be a challenge? Right? Like raise your hand, right? Like Bella and I were just talking about this, like, you know, sometimes you just want fried chicken, like, you know, right? I'm going out tonight for some deep fried avocado tacos after this call. So like, that's just the reality. Sometimes we just eat that stuff. So I think we all agree that it can be a challenge, right? But the thing is, we want to look good, we want to feel good, and we want to live a long life. So there is the challenge, right? You want to kind of eat some junk and maybe not do the exercise, the things we want to do. So it is our job to try to make this happen, but it can be complicated. It can be unpleasant. It can even be confusing. There's so many different, you know, health products out there, and it's kind of like you hear this is good for you one day and the next day it's not good for you. And it's like, what do you do, right? Well, that's where we come in. So we'd like to introduce you to our movement, what we call is the Healthy Living Revolution. So Bella and I, along with thousands of other people, are a part of this really unique community where together we are taking our health back in different ways that are simple, doable, and really fun. So the goal of our Healthy Living Revolution is to come alongside families just like you guys who want better health and really meet them where they're at. So again, back to the fried chicken analogy, like if you're gonna have fried chicken, like, you know, you do what you gotta do, but we're gonna help you maybe sneak some fruits and veggies in there and maybe drink some more water. So like right now, Bella's doing this awesome water challenge. You know, so there's other little things. We're going to start slowly substituting some healthier options for maybe the not so healthy options. But we're going to meet you where you're at. No judgment zone, right? It's all just all out of love. So what we're going to do is we're going to take you through some different doorways that that basically we offer that people come through, you know, our Healthy Living Revolution. One is we have free resources, amazing free resources. The second thing is nutritional support. We'll talk about that. And then the third way is our organization that makes all this possible. So let me start first with the free resources, because who doesn't love free, right? Free is good. So our team at the Healthy Living Revolution has created a selection of fantastic resources, you guys, for families to use. We have a cookbook, actually several cookbooks of really clean, easy recipes. Because a lot of times that's the kind of thing people are like, I don't even know how to cook healthy. Like, you know, what do I do? How to cook more plant-based? And this is not like a vegan program, but, you know, we want to eat more plants if we can. There's some really amazing short webinars on there. Once a month, we have different doctors and health professionals and people sharing their stories, and that's free for you to access on different trending health topics. We even have a home fitness series. So I know, you know, a lot of people, you know, like maybe even Lisa, you know, it might be snowing where she's at. Maybe she can't get out to the gym and working out or go outside. She plays Frisbee golf, right, Lisa? You know, maybe you can't get outside to do these things, but you can work out at home and it's free. So free fitness series. So that's cool to check out. And we also have our Start Strong program, which is designed to raise up a generation of active, healthy children with a positive body image and good nutritional habits. So really great program for our kids. So you might want to take a look at these resources. Bella or I or whoever invited you to this call will get you a link to that where you'll have access to that, all that free information and resources. So check that out. Let's talk about the nutritional support. So this is the second way we are committed to helping others through nutrition, which is the foundation of good health, right? What you put in your mouth matters, good and bad. There's going to be consequences, good or bad. We have to flood our bodies with the most important foods we could ever eat, right? Which are raw fruits, vegetables, and berries. But I would just like for you to think about this just today. How many raw fruits and vegetables have you had? Right? Because yeah, we're like toward the end of the evening here. So, you know, I am primarily plant-based, and I cannot get the recommended 9 to 13 servings a day, you guys. So I know how hard that can be, but it is so critical to our health. And then if you have, if you're an athlete or you have kids that are doing sports, I was talking to a mom the other night that her daughter is in competitive cheer, and her body's starting to break down, and she's 14, and it's because of that wear and tear, right? So I was explaining to her, like, athletes should be eating 13 to 17 servings of fresh fruits and vegetables a day. So, right, how difficult can that be? So for our kids, it's even tougher. So this is where Juice Plus comes in. So I'm so grateful that we have this nutritional support system, and we're going to talk about that real quick. I'm going to mute this other line here. Hold on. There we go. All right. So let me tell you a little bit about Juice Plus, because I love it. I've been taking Juice Plus for 16 years, and I'll be sharing my story here in just a little bit. Okay, there we go. All right, so I just want to make sure that line was muted. So what Juice Plus is it's over 30 different raw, vine-ripened whole foods. So again, think about how many you had today, right? It's non-GMO, so non-genetically modified, if you don't know what that means, and NSF certified to be pure. And that's just a special certification process that our product goes through to make sure like what's in it is in it, and there's no extra things that shouldn't be in it. We have a lot of professional and Olympic athletes that take Juice Plus, and they have to be really careful about what they put in their bodies. So it's really important to have that NSF certification. I love to call it a like salad bar in a capsule, right? So think about that. So I'm going to show you, those of you that dialed in, I apologize, you're not going to be able to see, but just imagine. I'm going to show you our capsules. So fruits, veggies, and berries in a capsule. So here, this is our fruit, the little pretty red, see, fruit blend. There's our veggies, is the green. And then we have our berries, the purple. There you go. See those? So those are our primary, I call that kind of the foundation that we build on, right? It's just like when you build a house, you got to build that strong foundation, and then you build the walls and the roof and everything. So that's really our foundational product. It's important for you guys to know like how Juice Plus is made, the process that it goes through. So first of all, our fruits and vegetables and berries are completely vine ripened, like I said, and they also remain attached to the plant until the nutrition is fully developed. So that's what vine ripened means, right? So if you've ever grown a tomato, like grown your own tomato, how amazing those taste, right? Versus a tomato you buy in the grocery store that's barely even pink and has zero flavor, right? Well, it also has like zero nutritional value. So it's really important that we vine ripen all of our produce. The fruits and vegetables are then ground up. So it's not really juiced, even though that's our name, Juice Plus, right? They're really grounded up. So like, for example, the orange, it's the whole orange, it's the peel, it's the seeds, it's everything. So a lot of that nutrients is actually in the peel and the seeds. For example, 80% of the vitamin C in an orange is found in the peel. But who eats orange peels? Not most people don't, right? Unless they're like dipped in sugar and whatever. So I'm not eating orange peels. Most people aren't. So I love that we're getting the whole thing, the whole broccoli, like the leaves, everything. So it goes through that grinding process, and then it's slowly dried at low temperatures. So it preserves the live nutrients. That's really important that it's not done through a heat process. So, and then it's just put into capsules and chewables. I'm going to show you the gummies. Oh, they're so delicious, you guys. So here's they're open because I eat them all the time. So this is my veggies and my fruit. And then they come in like these big bags like that. And then they come in little bags. Bella and I were just talking about we love these little bags. So these are like little berries, and then the fruits and veggies are in this one. These are great, like to put like in your kids' snacks, or like I just put them in my purse. I take them with me all over the place. I ride horses, so they go in my horse bags with me. Great little snack. I love so many things about Juice Plus, but I'm just going to point out a couple things that really, I guess, speak to my heart and that I love. For me, I was one of those skeptical people. So if you're watching this and you're like not quite buying into it, fruits and veggies in the capsule, like how do they do that? That's kind of where I was at. But what I loved is that it was backed by science. I'm just one of those skeptical by nature people, like show me the proof kind of thing. So Juice Plus is scientifically proven. It is the most researched nutritional product in the world. I can say that. This is being recorded. You can go check your facts. It's a fact. We have actually, we're up to 38 published studies in peer-reviewed medical journals, with several more on the way in the near future. Like, we are 100% committed to the research, the science, and it's done all over the world, you know, different populations, different demographics, from kids to elderly smokers. So I love that we have the research that backs up what a lot of people notice when they take Juice Plus. The other thing I really love is that Juice Plus is not a vitamin. I think it's one of my pet peeves. Like, some of my friends that are on here know that it drives me crazy when somebody said, "Oh, I took my vitamins today." I'm like, they're not vitamins. Okay, so it's whole food. So, like, look at the bottles, right? The back of the bottles, it has a nutrition facts. So that's a nutrition label, not a vitamin label, right? A vitamin label is going to say supplement on it. So this is going to be the same label you're going to see on a bag of frozen broccoli in the grocery store. So basically, bottom line, the U.S. government considers this food. So we love that. The other thing I love, so we know that it's proven effective. We know it's whole food, right? The last thing I'm going to share right now is that it has no warning label, right? Safe for people of all ages, pregnant nursing moms. Bill and I were just talking about this a minute ago about nursing moms, children, elderly, even professional athletes, like I said. So for me, like I tell people, I don't care what supplement you're taking or what you're doing. I like to ask these two questions. Is there research on the product, and can a pregnant mom take it? Right? Is it safe, and is it effective? That's all I need to know. I mean, I've been taking Juice Plus for 16 years. My kids took it, and now my grandbabies are taking it. My daughters took it during pregnancy. So that's really important to me, that it's safe and effective. So you think about all the things like the supplements you take, like, do you ever even look and see if there's research on that product you're taking? And then if you ask if a pregnant mom can take it, they will always tell you, if they're smart, because otherwise they get in big trouble, you have to check with your physician before taking any supplement, right? So Juice Plus, whole food, have as much as you want. You can't overdose on fruits and veggies. So along with the fruit and vegetable and berry capsules, we have the gummies, like I said. We also have this new blend that just recently came out in the last year. It's our Omega blend. This is awesome, you guys. So Juice Plus Omega blend is made from 6 plant sources, which makes it both sustainable, when you think about, you know, farming fish just for their oil, and safe. They contain the full spectrum of naturally occurring omega-3, 5, 6, 7, and 9, and they're encapsulated using a brand new, like, technology, if you will. It's a low temperature, so none of the delicate oils are damaged. Like, you know, if you've ever, like, heated up oil, like, and it's like smells rancid, because oil can go bad. So these things are amazing. Here, I'll actually open one up so you can see, because I think they're really pretty. Look how cool they are. Ooh, there's a camera. Isn't that cool? So anyway, so that's like inside there is all the beautiful oils, and omegas are good for so many things like brain and eye and skin and just so many things. But anyways, I think those are really cool. But the thing is, they taste good too. It's like an orange vanilla flavor, kind of like a 50-50 bar or creamsicle. And then our other product we have is the thing I started off with, because I was skeptical about the capsule side, but is our chocolate and vanilla complete. So what complete is, look at those. So there's their little packages, vanilla and then the chocolate. They come in single serve, or they come in like bigger bags that you can scoop out of. But they're vegan, gluten-free, whole food protein. They have fiber, amino acids, fruit and vegetables, all in a shake. Like, and they taste really, really good. I've been drinking pretty much 2 shakes, sometimes 3 shakes a day for 16 years. It's just what keeps me going. It keeps me, you know, gives me the energy I need, keeps me full, keeps me on track with my health goals as far as my weight and that sort of thing. It's great as like a quick breakfast, which is how I use it every single day, post-workout recovery, or just as a healthy snack. Like, great for the kids. Again, all of our products are safe for kids, babies, whatever. My grandbaby started drinking these like when he was like a year old. Like, he just loved them. So that's the shakes. And then we also have complete bars. So, oops, I'll probably have them upside down. There we go. This is the chocolate fig, is delicious. And then there's also tart cherry and honey. So those are our 2 bars as well. So those are great for just like a little healthy snack on the go. And they're also gluten-free. I was going to say, yeah, they're dairy-free, but the tart cherry and honey is not vegan because it has honey in it. So for my vegan friends, you just know that one. The other one is vegan, so you can check that out. And then we have our Tower Garden, our last but not least product. We have a really limited product line, which I love. Let's see if I can get a picture up there. So that is a vertical hydroponic aeroponic growing system. And here's maybe a better picture. I wish I had one here in my office so you guys could see. I have mine outside right now, but you can grow indoors or outdoors with them. There's no dirt, no dirt required, no weeding, and it waters itself. Best garden ever, right? So definitely check that out. And then we have, and I know actually, Bella, like you had some friends that were really super interested in this, and I'm really excited because we're getting ready to start our next one. But we have a really great 4-month program with a 10-day jump start. So if you're really like wanting to like, you know what, I want to get serious, I'm going to jump in and do this with Bella and Kathy and just make a change, right? You're tired of feeling like you do, and you just want to feel better. It's our program called the Shred 10. So like it's a 4-month program, like I said, with a 10-day jump start every month. So every month we get together with a really fun, supportive community. On Facebook, we have a great Facebook group. It actually just got set up for May. We usually start the first Monday of each month, but you can pick any 10-day window. It's all good. Start with us, but make sure you get in that group that's coming up. So many people will come in and they'll do it like the first month and they're like, oh, that was fun. Like, I want to do it again. And they'll just keep on going. And it really becomes a lifestyle plan. And that's really what we're talking about, right? Like, I know Bella and I are on the same page with this, is that we're not into diets. Diets don't work. They're not healthy. This is a long-term lifestyle plan. I've been shredding probably for like 3 years now. I've kind of lost track, but I mean, I've been taking Juice Plus for so long. It just, but the shred also incorporates other healthy lifestyle changes, kind of like what Bella is doing, right? With the water and making sure you're getting enough sleep and staying away from gluten and dairy and alcohol and caffeine. And we're going to do these things together. So don't worry, there's support for you. We just do the best we can. Again, nobody has to be perfect. We just do what we can. You can go on if you want to check out the program, go to shred10.com. That's the website. And then get with me or Bella or whoever invited you to this call, and you can learn a little bit more about how it works. But it's super affordable, super easy, and really fun to do together. So definitely you're going to want to check that out. And amazing, amazing results. Oh gosh, there goes my phone. Hold on a second. Okay, there we go. We'll just hang up on it. There we go. So what I'd like to do now is just take a minute. I would love, Bella, can you share with everybody your product story? Like, kind of why you got started with Juice Plus, what you've noticed for your family, that sort of thing.
Yeah, sure. So thank you for that. So I got started through Crystal David. I saw her, who's my teammate and friend now. I saw her on Instagram, and every time I went past her page, she was talking about Juice Plus, and Juice Plus, and Juice Plus. And, I deemed myself really healthy. And so I was like, well, let me just see what it is. Let me just try it. And so I remember telling you that I ordered it, like, let me see what all the hype is about. And I love that in the folder, one of the first things it says is, oh, veggies need, whole foods need no hype. And I was like, oh, okay, so I'm taking it. And it wasn't until my mom and my dad came to visit and they asked me, what did I have? And they asked me, could they have some? So I said, yeah. I was thinking that they were going to take some. They took bottles of my
Right.
So I was like, man, so I was without. And it wasn't until I was without is when I started to notice that my allergies were coming back. And I was like, wow. And then my mind started to backtrack, and I realized that I had been home in North Carolina doing pollen season. I don't know if you guys know what pollen season is like in North Carolina, but they have actual pine trees. My house is surrounded by pine trees. Pine trees have pollen, that the buds of pollen. The pollen gets so thick that the cars, my mom at the time had a red car. The car would be covered, completely covered. You could take your finger and write your name in the pollen.
Wow.
And like I always love to say, if you knew me when I was in high school, that time of year, I always struggled. Like I looked like I was just like really bad off sick, and it was just my allergies. No cough, no anything, just here, always congested, always red. And I stayed. Anybody that needed tissue knew to look for me. So it wasn't until I went back home during that season and I was fine. And the only reason it triggered for me is because my niece has severe allergies, and she was sneezing and coughing. She had her inhaler, and she was really bad. I was like, whoa, wait. Like I'm okay. I'm fine. And that was, for me, that's when I saw it in my body. But when I saw it for my family was recently in my baby boy. He's 2. He'll be 3 in August. We got back from a trip from North Carolina, the same trip that it kind of dawned on me. And I was like, wow, he's really sluggish. And my 2-year-old is not the sluggish type. If he's up, he's on the move. So I noticed he was sleeping a lot, taking extra naps, and just really tired. And I felt him. He had kind of like a slight fever, 99. You know, I tested him 99. I was like, oh, okay. So maybe it's like a virus or something. I'm keeping a close check on him. So by the second day, that third day, I'm like, something's not. Let me just take him in just to be safe. Let me just give him a wellness visit. We get there. My baby has had the flu. He has the flu, and he had no other symptoms other than being sleepy and running a low-grade fever of 99. His fever did not alarm me at all. It was just him. He didn't cry. He didn't want nothing. She said, oh, yeah, he's past. We can't even if you wanted the Tamiflu, he's past that stage. And so all I could think was, wow, like his immune system is built up so high just from taking these gummies. He takes the gummies every day. He loves them. He looks forward to them. He calls them his medicine. I don't argue with it because our food should be the medicine.
It is medicine. He's right.
Everyday medicine, please. You know, so yeah, that's how I was completely sold. I went from like, let me just see what it's about to I take it. My family takes it, and my parents now, you know, they stole supplements and take it. I was telling Kathy earlier, my sister stole from my parents, and so now she's in love with the results. So
y'all need to get your own order. Quit stealing from each other. Yeah,
they're done for me. No more for me.
That's awesome. Well, and I just think about like, from your own aspect, your own health, right? Like how cool is that? I mean, just not to have the allergies and stuff. And then, but as a mom, I mean, I'm a grandma now, so, you know, but just for my grandbabies, just to have that peace of mind that no matter what, you know, they're getting, you know, at least 17 fruits and vegetables. And then if you do the berries, it's 30 fruits, veggies, and berries every day, right? To get that in, because, you know, as they get older, like it gets harder, you know, because you don't have as much control when they start going to school and they start hanging out with their friends, and then they become teenagers, and right. So just to know that they've got a good foundation like that, because you never know. I mean, we get sick, you know, we do get sick once in a while, but not as often, and the symptoms are not as severe. It's all about the immune system, right? Yeah. So peace of mind for a mom, for the cost, it's like, you know, cheaper than a cup of coffee. And we have a program where the kids can get free, which I'll share about that, but yeah, you can't beat it. Right. So super cool. I love hearing that. That's awesome. So yeah, you're not going to go another day without Juice Plus. So you realize what happens when you go off.
Yes, I absolutely saw what happens when I don't take it. And so now I take it. I absolutely love it. Excuse me. My family is going to be on it forever. And another thing that I noticed in my boys, and not to just keep going, but I noticed that they crave more. It's like the more they take, the more they crave of the fruits and veggies. And I've just watched them act. You know, I always make sure they have their servings, but they actually ask me for it. They'll ask me for that before they ask me for yogurt or something like that. So it was.
What? You want broccoli? What?
Yeah.
Your friends are gonna be like watching your kids, being like, "What's up with your kids?" Like. Because that's not normal, like, you know, right? Because now kids are like, I want their chicken nuggets and their French fries and tater tots or whatever, you know, right? So how cool is that? I love that. I'm going to share my story just with you real quick as far as the Juice Plus product side. Because like I mentioned earlier, I've been taking Juice Plus for over 16 years, and I kind of like, I'm just so used to taking it. Like I can't imagine not taking it. So I haven't got to the point where I don't take it anymore. Like I did, you know, a little bit at the beginning. I wasn't as consistent, like kind of like what you're saying, Bella, like you kind of like go off track, and then you're like, oh, why am I so tired? Or why am I not feeling good? And it's like, oh, take those Juice Plus, you know? So, but my story started actually with my husband, Rick. He was 50 years old at the time. He's 66 now. But when he was 50 years old, he actually suffered 4 massive heart attacks. And his first heart attack was like a week after his 50th birthday. And we had, it was, you know, his 50th birthday. I was like, oh, we're going to do something fun. So I had like recommended we go do body scans. Body scans were really popular back in the day. And I don't know if they still are, but it was a really good deal. It was like a buy one, get one free. So I'm like, hey, if we can, you know, let's go do this. We'll go do body scans. This will be really fun. So I know, kind of weird. But anyway, so I got him to do that. Well, his came back that he had some calcification on his heart. And so there was some concern there. So the doctor recommended he follow up with a cardiologist, and he did. And he was actually doing the treadmill test. He did great on the treadmill. And then his first heart attack was actually when he was in the MRI tube while they were getting the images of his heart at rest. And my husband's a former Marine, ex-cop, like, you know, doesn't complain about pain. And so he was getting uncomfortable when he was in the imaging tube. It just like something's wrong. Like, I don't feel right. And luckily his cardiologist happened to walk by when this was going on. And he just said, he's having a heart attack, call 911. And they got him over to the hospital, literally across the parking lot from the doctor's office. And I get a call, you know, like, Rick's having a little trouble. You need to come down. And my husband and I, we'd been married 15 years at that time. So we're over 30 now. But it was the first time I'd ever seen my husband cry. So those of you ladies that have those macho guys, right, in our lives, he just looked at me, crying, and he just said, "Go get the kids." Like, those were the last words he said to me as they wheeled him away. And he knew it was serious. And he ended up having 100% blockage. And the doctor said, had he been anywhere else, he would not have survived. And he ended up having 3 more heart attacks. I won't go into all the details, but just know that obviously we had some issues going on, right? The thing I always tell people is we thought we were healthy. You know, like, you might be watching this thinking, you know, I'm good. I'm taking my multivitamin. I eat my fruits and veggies. I juice. I'm a vegan, whatever it is you're saying. We thought that too. And it wasn't until he had that heart attack that we had to start really looking at what were we doing? What were we eating? What was our lifestyle, the stress, like all these things that were like kind of on top of him. He had a real high stress job. He traveled a lot. We weren't eating that great. We were taking multivitamins some days not, right? But we weren't getting enough fruits and vegetables. So a friend of his actually told him about Juice Plus, and he was just like, he thought it was awesome, right? Fruits and veggies in a capsule, like, yeah, sign me up, like, send me whatever you got. So he's been faithful. Like, he has not missed a day of Juice Plus, and he actually takes a double dose. He will not miss his Juice Plus for nothing. It's like, it's his safety belt, you know, and he's actually been able to, and I don't know the technical terms of it, but bottom line is his cardiologist, he still has the same doctor, has told him that he has repaired a lot of the damage that's been done during those heart attacks. And his heart is healthier now than it's ever been. So, you know, here he is, you know, 16 years later, doing amazingly well. He's also an insulin-dependent diabetic. He's been on insulin since he was 40. So Juice Plus is just brilliant, obviously, for cardiovascular health and just all of us. We all need fruits and veggies. So that was really, he was the door that we came in, was, you know, through a health crisis. And I just kind of came along just because, right? I was doing the shakes. I love those. And because I'm not a breakfast eater, but I love the shakes. They're amazing. And, you know, but then as time's gone by and I've learned, it's like, you know what, I need that too. You know, I am a grandma. I'm super busy. I'm super active. I mean, those that know me that are on here, like, I'm on a horse usually every other day. Like, you know, I'm with my grandbabies. We're just very physically active, and we're on the road. We're doing stuff all the time. So I want to be the grandma that my grandkids have to keep up with. And it's totally happening. My granddaughter was here the other day and she was like, "Grandma, like, I'm tired. Like, can I sit down and play my tablet?" I'm like, "No, let's go ride. Let's go do stuff." So I love it. So that's my goal, is I want my grandkids keeping up with me. So that's my product story. Hey, I'm really excited. Hey, Crystal. See if she's, hey, I'm gonna put you on the spot real quick, Crystal. Can you share your product story real quick? This is our friend Crystal. I'm so excited she was able to get on.
Yeah, sorry I had to jump on a little late. I was trying to get on. I gotta go.
No, perfect timing. No, share your product story.
Yeah, so I just love hearing Kathy's story, because it was part of Rick's story of why my family has been changed. And so it was now my 7-year-old. I was 5 months pregnant with my 7-year-old. So it's been over 7 years that I've been flooding my body with Juice Plus, which is so crazy, actually, when I say that. Amazing crazy, right? But for me, same kind of like Kathy, I thought I was healthy just because I didn't know anything about health. So I didn't know any better. For me, health meant you're young, you're healthy, and then based on your genes, you either get cancer, diabetes, or maybe you die in your sleep, like whichever one takes you out first. I didn't know that, like, the food you put in your body affects the diagnosis that you can get. Okay, hold on. And so when I went to my sister-in-law's gym one day, they had this company scanning your hand and telling you how healthy or unhealthy you were, based on the level of antioxidants in your body. And so I'm like, I'm 24, I take prenatals, I'm healthy, I'm pregnant, I know that I'm good, and I'm going to blow this test out of the water. And I actually got a negative, like, off the chart. I was really unhealthy. And so I panicked, because as a mom, 24, having my second baby, I'm like, what do you mean I'm unhealthy? How is that possible? And that was when there was a girl that she was older than me. And I was like, what? Like, you're older. How are you more healthy? I really didn't get the correlation of health. So long story short, she said she takes Juice Plus, and I never asked anything else. I just said, where do I get this? What is it? She's like, fruits and vegetables in a capsule. So that was like godsend to me. And I ordered that day, and I've never turned back since. And then at my next doctor's appointment, I actually, it's like when you someone gets a new car, then you see that car everywhere. That's what happened to me. I'm like, what? You've had Juice Plus in the lobby the whole time I've been seeing you? And I never had noticed it, but now that I was taking it, I noticed it. And so I asked her about it. And it's funny now because I get a lot of pregnant women like, is it safe to take when I'm pregnant? I didn't even think of that, because for me, it was like, it's fruits and vegetables. It can't hurt me more than the pizza I was eating for breakfast every day, like literally.
Right.
So, I didn't even question if it was healthy. I just knew it was. And then fast forward, because that's pretty much the history of it. Meeting Kathy was 2 years after taking Juice Plus. I met her at a Juice Plus table, and I'm like, I love this stuff. I'm taking it. And that's when I learned about the Tower Garden, the shakes, and even the business. And I'm like, so like, I'm not a salesperson. I'm not going to sell this stuff, but I want everything that you guys offer. I love this company. I love the products. And she's like, you should just buy from yourself, then get like a Costco discount basically. So I'm like, okay, but don't tell me to ever sell. And then I went to her house for her husband's, like she does a heart health event every year in honor of Rick's story. And that was it. I heard the correlation of food in the body equals disease in the body. And I was like a chicken with my head cut off. I was like changing my diet. Hold on, please. Changing my diet, telling my mom, my cousins, my aunts, my uncles, my whole family's on Juice Plus now. And so I went from I'll never sell it to my whole family needs this in their life. And then I got a nice little paycheck. So that's but like, I'll just end my product story on, it wasn't until 2.5, 3 years into taking it that I even realized the benefits I was experiencing, because I was taking it for peace of mind. But then I realized I was off of 3 prescription medications for allergies, and I was off of Proactive. I used to be that girl that would go and like, as soon as I was getting down to the last little bit of my Proactive bottle, I was filling up because I had acne all over. Now I don't, for those who can see, I have no makeup. I don't wear makeup anymore unless I'm like getting dressed up, and then I only get periodic pimples. So those are the 2 major things. And then I have more energy now with 5 kids than I did before I had any. So those are my like product benefits. Even though I just take it for peace of mind that in 20, 40, 50, 80 years from now, my body's going to be like, thank you so much for flooding me with vegetables every day. So.
Right. And then Bella and I were just talking about too, like as a mom. So like, I mean, Crystal's got 5 beautiful girls, and I shared a little bit about you earlier when you weren't here, but she's got these beautiful girls. Just knowing as a mom, just that peace of mind, knowing that your kids have that Juice Plus in them every single day. Because I know, and Crystal's an amazing mom, and she's very careful about what she feeds her kids, but it's hard. It's really hard to get that nutrition in your kids and stuff that they'll actually eat, right?
Oh. Sorry, yeah, I'm muting. Hold on. But yeah, no, I mean, I had my 7-year-old who I was pregnant with, she wouldn't touch a vegetable. So it was like going to bed at night, I would just thank God literally for my Juice Plus, because I would know that like I always say, she eats beige and neon. It's like pasta, pizza, quesadillas, or cereal, fruit snacks, candy. Like she doesn't eat anything in between that's good for her. And so knowing that she was getting Juice Plus was literally like would help me rest at night, because I'm like, I couldn't get her to eat a vegetable. And then I've seen her eat salads now. I've seen her eat lettuce burgers, like no bread, no bun. So yeah, it's totally, I've watched the shift over the years. So totally.
Well, and Bella's even noticed, just even this short time, like she mentioned that earlier, Crystal, is like, she's noticed that with her kids, is that they're starting to actually want fruits and vegetables. Like they're asking for them. Like, what? Right? Like, how cool is that?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah. So, I mean, these are just amazing product stories. I wanted to share just a little bit about kind of our mission side and our company with you guys. So let's talk about our Freedom Revolution, right? Because this is our Freedom Revolution call. This is our business community. So, we talked about the healthy living revolution. So let's talk about freedom, right? The main mission of the Juice Plus company is to bring freedom through improved health. It's important to know that 80% of Juice Plus is used by happy customers who have no affiliation with the company. Serving these customers are those of us like Vela and Crystal and several others on the call who have partnered up with the company. That's what Crystal did and Vela did, and I did the same thing. It just kind of started making sense, right? We wanted to start sharing with friends and family. We want them, the people you love, you want them to be healthy. So, you know, maybe you're hearing our stories and you might be thinking like, wow, you know, maybe I need to tell my uncle so-and-so, or, you know, my girlfriend, like her kids never eat fruits and vegetables. Like this would be great for her, right? So you might be thinking about that. Well, you might want to join our mission. We invite you to take a look at what we're doing. We're doing good and we get paid to do it. Like, and we get to do it from home. Like if you look at the background, some of the people, like, you know, we're in our homes, Crystal's, you know, taking care of her kids. Like, you know, you can do this business from anywhere, which is awesome. I want to answer a couple questions though, just about the company. These are some things that come up. One thing is, how does it work? Like if you've never done any type of business like this before, people ask these questions. So how our Juice Plus partnership works is that it's open to anybody 18 years or older, and it's called a virtual franchise. Like we're doing this virtual meeting, right? How cool is this? Like I said, East Coast, West Coast, international really. And it's only $50 a year. You guys, it's $50 a year to have your own virtual franchise. Representatives have an online office and personal website. Like I said, you can run it from your phone anywhere you're at. We earn residual income simply by sharing Juice Plus by word of mouth, and the company does the rest. So it's not like you have to, we were talking about this earlier, you don't have to go out and market to 500 people. Like, you know, just share with a couple of friends and family, and then it just takes off from there. The company does everything for us, you guys. It's so cool because I have friends in other kind of, you know, stay-at-home moms or home-based businesses that they have to have inventory, they have quotas, they have to ship product, they have to collect the money, you know, and they got to go to their banks and, you know, do all this stuff. Our company does everything. They manufacture the product, they deliver for us, they bill and collect from our customers, and they pay us by direct deposit, right? So really our job is just to go out and share the word like we're doing today, right? No inventory to keep. I don't have a closet full of Juice Plus. What's in there is my product I personally take. I don't have to go, you know, deliver to my friends. The only Juice Plus product we touch is our own personal product. All commission levels are permanent, and that's a big deal. I know friends in other companies where they're always having to like requalify to get up to a certain level, and then, you know, they have to sell a certain amount to get to the, you know, keep that position. We don't have that. There's no quotas, there's no minimums. You can go fast, slow, however you want. There's nothing, you know, you can just decide how you want to operate your business. There's no glass ceiling on income or territorial restrictions. And the Juice Plus company is in over 20 countries. So you literally can have an international business. So if you know somebody in Italy or in Ireland or, you know, the UK, like you can travel there and it's tax write-off. Check with your tax person, but right? Like how cool would that be? And then the other question is like people like ask like, well, what's so great about the Juice Plus company, right? So many things, of course, I'm going to say that. But one thing is like, it's over 50 years old. So over 50 years ago, this company, our president and founder, Jay Martin, started this company, and he is still at the helm today. Like what companies, first of all, can you even say that about, right? We are a privately held multi-billion-dollar company. So privately held, we don't have to answer to any investors or anything like that. So we get to call the shots. We have a family benefits package at the top positions. Crystal and I are both at top positions of the company, where they offer a medical, like full medical package, you guys, corporate benefits, medical, dental, disability, life and long-term care, chiropractic, prescriptions, along with college assistance. I'm thinking about you moms out there with kids, you know, help you, especially like Crystal got those 5 girls, right? Helping getting them all to college. Holiday bonuses. We get a really nice bonus check at the holidays, so much better than a turkey. And then we also get a monthly expense allowance. So we are the only network marketing type of company that offers full corporate benefit packages, you guys, and allow you to remain 1099 and have the tax advantage of having a home-based business. So I would challenge you out there, because I know a lot of people do other companies, but if you're looking for something with benefits, this is the place. And then this business can produce short-term cash, or it can be a long-term wealth building and retirement strategy. That's where my husband and I are at. You know, we're looking at him retiring this year. So I'll share a little bit more about my business story, but you know, depending on where you're at in your life, it can be just a little extra income, you know, maybe help make the car payment, or you'd be making your mortgage payment, you know, or beyond that. And And the other thing, one of the things I really, really love about the company is not only, you know, are we doing great with as far as our product and they're taking care of us representatives out in the field, you know, with the healthy living, inspiring healthy living, but we also do healthy giving. And I think that's really important. I want to be affiliated with a company that is more, you know, not just about their profit, right, but also about giving back. And we give back in so many ways. But a couple of things I really love that stand out to me is that we've impacted over 1 million families so far with free Juice Plus for children through our family health study. So that's our program where with every adult order of Juice Plus, you can sponsor a child in your life. It could be your own kids. It could be like my case, my grandbabies, nieces, nephews, even neighbors, you know, a child that you're close to. And they get their fruits and vegetables for free for up to 4 years. I mean, that's amazing, right? So our company and us as representatives, we are committed to your child's health, and we're going to give your kids free fruits and veggies. How awesome is that? So our company is really, I mean, that's just amazing that they're giving out all this free product, and over 1 million families. My children were on that program. Now they're grown and married, and now their kids are on it. So that program's been going for a long time. We're also the title sponsor for the St. Jude Memphis Marathon Weekend. St. Jude, if you've heard of that, I mean, no family ever has to worry about paying a bill. You know, families with kids with cancer, it's amazing. We've raised millions of dollars for them. And we're also highly involved with the Boys and Girls Club and the Volunteers of America. So, you know, let us know after the call, get with me or Vela or whoever invited you if you want to hear more details about how we're helping in these things. I would love to hear, Vela, share with everybody, you know, I mean, because you could have just taken the product and been happy and, you know, got your family on board or whatever. But like, why did you decide to join the Juice Plus company? Why did you decide to partner with Crystal and I?
So for me, it was a no-brainer. Once I realized in my body, once I saw the difference in my body, I was like, yeah, everybody should do this. I work with mothers who are in the postpartum stage. So being that early with babies, I just was like, and you made the perfect phrase you say, from womb to tomb. Like, I always think, what if I could catch the mother right before? And so now I'm actually headed into postpartum doula, the full spectrum birth doula. So to know that I could offer these products, these fruits and veggies to mothers, and know that it can have an impact on mother and baby, that seeing my family get on these, get on the product, and how it's going to affect them just by knowing how it first affected me. Because I had no idea the benefits. I was just like, oh, this is healthy. I'm going to do it because it's healthy. That type of thing. I see Crystal posting this all the time. I'm going to do it because it's healthy. And so to actually start to feel it, how could you not share that? When you know that this is something that is worth the investment. And that's another thing. And to see mothers who want to stay home, who want to be able to have that more time at home with their kids, and this is an opportunity for them to do that. So it was a no-brainer for me. Just the lane that I'm in, the area that I work in, I do it, and I'm happy about doing it. I get excited about their opportunity as well as mine. So it was a no-brainer.
Yeah, and what do you see like for your family as from the financial aspect of of Juice Plus? I mean, I know your passion is about helping families. So, but from how is this going to help you and your family, right? What do you see for you guys?
Yeah, definitely more financial freedom, completely more. I see myself being able to take more alone time with my husband, and it be not something we think about or something we plan for, just up and we go. We do a lot of family vacations, but it's going to allow this opportunity will allow me and my husband to have more opportunity of having more alone time. And
that's good, right?
Yeah, providing those type of opportunities for my family.
Well, and that's, I mean, that to me is like the most amazing gift of what we do is time. I mean, time is so valuable, and time with your husband or time with your family. Like if this check can give you that, I mean, what an amazing gift, and something that you can offer to other people. Like you said, like offering an opportunity for moms that want to stay home with their kids, right? Rather than having somebody else raise them or having to put them in daycare or something. So, yeah, cool. And time with your husband. Yeah, I'm all about that, right? Like these last 16 years with my husband have been like an absolute gift, like, because they really shouldn't have happened, right? So I'm so grateful to the Juice Plus product. And then of course, obviously the financial side of things too, that extra support. Hey, Crystal, are you somewhere where you can share kind of your Oh, she froze.
I'm frozen.
Oh no, you're good now. Yeah, maybe share like same thing, like, you know, why, because you could have done the same thing. You could have just got on the product and, you know, kept having healthy babies. But why did you decide to share with everybody?
Well, I mean, like I shared with my product story, I was very hesitant at first because I had like, I'm too cool, I don't do sales, I'm not a salesperson. But once I realized that I was doing, hold on, it's cooking right here. Once I realized that I was doing the business without realizing I was doing the business, it was like an obligation for me, and it was exciting for me to be able to give this gift to people. And I really I remember hearing someone say, like, imagine if somebody didn't share it with you. And when I look at it in that way, it's like, man, who am I not to share this with people? And so I started to just have fun with getting creative on how to like share fruits and vegetables. I never thought I'd be selling fruits and vegetables, but it's such a foundational piece of people's life. And then so like the money side is exciting because now you talk about paying a mortgage. I mean, when I see my checks, I'm like, the stuff that I get to do with my checks, I love having that financial freedom, and I love being able to make decisions with money that I don't have to ask my husband, who I'm very dependent on, if I can buy certain things. I have enough money that I can go. But if we've had months where I needed to use that money for, you know, paying for things. So if I wanted to pay for our car payments, I could, you know. So it's cool that I have, excuse me, I'm talking, hold on, it's cooking right here. So anyways, it's just been really cool to see. And then really, the more I've gotten into the business and realized the power I have, I love to know, like, if I want like an extra $100 even, I know, okay, I just need, you know, one person to join me on the shred or something. So I love being able to see how I can control my paycheck as well by just helping more people.
Yeah. Oh, that's so good, Crystal. Yeah. I love everything she just said. Right. It's so cool. Yeah, again, because you guys kind of in the same boat, Bella, you know, like raising your families and just, you know, having that extra, like, you know, even if it's an extra $500 a month, like that's a lot of money for a lot of people. When I first started, you know, I just wanted to get a discount on my products, you know, like I was a lot like Crystal, like I'm not selling anything. Like I already had a business. I didn't come in this business for the money. A lot of people do, and that's cool too. Like, but I came in more just, you know, like, cause my husband's health. Right. But I also understand, you know, making a savings. So like it made sense, like it's $50 a year. Like, why not? You get that money back super fast. So like on your first order. So that made sense to me, but I was certainly not going to sell it. Right. Well, I will tell you, and this is kind of what Crystal just mentioned, like, you know, what if somebody hadn't, you know, like I hadn't shared, or, you know, her, the coach or the person at her gym hadn't shared with her. What had happened to me is that, you know, Rick had those heart attacks and we were taking Juice Plus, but I wasn't going to sell it. I'm not sharing it with anybody. And I actually lost my dad to a massive heart attack about 6 months after Rick's last heart attack. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like here's something that like, and I was just starting to like look at the research on Juice Plus. So if you're on this call and you haven't had a chance, you know, get with us and find out how to see the research. Because I was doing that and I started seeing like these studies on heart health, right? And inflammation, you know, in the body, which, you know, heart disease is all inflammatory. And here's all this stuff, you know, I was reading that how Juice Plus is proven through research, scientific studies, not just stories, proven to work on heart health. I help people, you know, support their heart health. And I was like, oh my gosh, you know, here I had something that could have helped my dad. You know, he died of a massive heart attack. He was 59 years old. And, you know, I'm just like, I was devastated. I'm an only child. He was my only parent left. And, you know, I'd give anything today to get my dad on Juice Plus, to have had the opportunity. But my own I got in my own way, and I don't know if it was I'm too cool or whatever. It's just, I don't think I understood what I had, you know, to offer. So, you know, once that happened and my dad passed, I was just on a mission. Like I was on a mission to save all my friends' dads. Like I'll save all the daddies. That was my slogan, you know, like every dad had to be on Juice Plus. And that it just really started kind of organically, you know, and Bella, I can see that with you too, is because you just see it, like it makes sense to you. You want all your mommies, right? They all need to be on Juice Plus. If you're growing a baby, you need Juice Plus, right? They need all those extra fruits and veggies and omegas and all that for the baby to grow. So next thing I knew, I've made it to the top position of the company, you know, and Crystal's right behind me, right on my heels. So, you know, we just do Juice Plus while we live life. you know, she's busy, as you can see. She's got her hands full of five kids and a husband, and she's very busy traveling, doing other things. And, you know, we're all really busy, and busy people do really, really well at what we do. And as long as you have the heart, you know, that servant's heart to care for people like you do, Bella,